What's up, people of YouTube? Today we're back at it again with a late video. I'm sorry, but this just came to mind for me to do. All spontaneous. Today we're going to be doing a review on the song Holy Grail by Jay-Z and The Dream. I think that's his name? Yeah, The Dream, right? And this is an unreleased track. It's unmastered. Like, you could tell right away, like, that bitch is unmastered. Like, you could tell it's a demo version. And this song, uh, man, I remember when it first came out, I was like 11, 12 years old, man. I remember, like, it was all over B96. Like, niggas was listening to this song all the time. And it's like one of those pop rap songs. It's like, because a lot of people in rap, me included, like, I don't like, I'm not into the whole pop stuff. Like, I'm not into these pop rappers, you know what I mean? Like Nicki Minaj and Eminem and what's that nigga's name? B.O.B. I think that's his name, B.O.B. I'm not into these pop rappers, right? But this is one of those pop rap songs. It's like, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's got a catchy hook. I mean the instrumental was solid. I mean, you can't deny that the instrumental wasn't solid. But the demo version not so much. But the one with Jay-Z and JT is like, damn, man, like that song, like, is decent. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't listen to it, like if I'm smoking or something like that, or if I'm with the homies or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was decent. I thought it was decent. But yeah, man, I remember when the album first came out. Uh, I got it, and I got it solely for that song because, well, I come from an old school family, so they were more into like CDs and shit like that, right? So I have a physical copy of it. For those of y'all that seen my CD videos, I mentioned before that was my first ever album, and that was the first album I ever purchased and the first hip hop album I ever listened to, and crazy enough, this song comes out while I'm replaying Assassin's Creed 3. This is my second time replaying AC3. And I've had the game, like, I got it after it came out. I got it like a year after it came out. And man, I love this game so much. And I don't ask why, but I was listening to Magna Carta Holy Grail while I was playing AC3. Uh, it's crazy because, like, I remember when that album came out. I had just got my after that I had just gotten my tablet, and it was this I should have it right here. It was this HP tablet right here, and I remember, man, I was watching all these videos on YouTube about the Magna Carta Holy Grail, and it was about the Illuminati or something like that. I don't know, all these like dumbass breakdowns I was watching of it, like, because from what I've come to understand is that, well, Holy Grail, that comes from the cup of Jesus, the cup that he drank out of during the Last Supper, and Magna Carta was this, like, one of the first, like, biggest documents, I guess, that came out, that was, signed and written in the beginning, of the century or the millennium, and I think it was 500 to 600 AD. I don't know, the years, don't take my word for it. It's around that time frame, and this document was, I think, it's like one of the only documents that a king was ever forced. It was King John the First that wrote it, and he was forced to write it by the Knights Templar, and that's crazy. It's like coincidental as fuck because when I'm listening to this album, I'm playing AC3. This is years ago. This is years ago, though. For those of you that aren't familiar with Assassin's Creed have the Knights Templar in it, and they're the ones that be beefing with the assassins, which is crazy because, you know what I mean? Like, I'm listening to this album, it's, about all this shit, with the Templars, and I'm fighting Templars, and it's crazy. I thought it was a decent album. I know a lot of people really didn't really fuck with it that much, but I did. I really liked it to this day. I've listened back to it, and I still don't understand why people didn't like it. Like, I can understand why people didn't like Relapse, because I've went back and listened to that, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? You know, I've gone back and listened to older, like, to music that I used to be into. Well, not that I'm not into, it's just, you know, music that I really used to be into when I was younger, and then I listen to it again, I'm like, yeah, it really wasn't all that great. I was just a teenager. But I'm not even talking about the song. Going back to the song, you can tell it's a demo right away because it's like Jay-Z, because I know Jay-Z and the guy that's on the song, The Dream, they produced this album, and you can tell like this song didn't know what, like, it didn't know what it wanted to be, because at the beginning it sounded like a little, because obviously this song has like a pop feel to it, like a pop, you know what I mean, like has some pop thrown onto it, sprinkled onto it. And this nigga, like, it's like they don't know what they want to do on the track. It's like part of it's like the beginning sounds like a gospel slash R&B slash hip hop slash pop song. It's like it doesn't, like, what are you trying to do? And towards the, well, that's for the dream. That's for his verse, which is in the beginning, the middle, the second part, second middle, or whatever you want to call it. His third verse rather, and then his last verse. And this beginning of the song, it sounded like it didn't know what it wanted to sound like, and the instrumental was kind of off. Like, it sounded like the Holy Grail song that we're familiar with, but it's like it didn't have that kick. You know what I mean? And I mean, the song, I mean, it's a demo. I mean, what more can you expect? I mean, I can't really rate a song because it's a demo. It's just Jay-Z just probably felt like, oh fuck it, let's throw it out here, you know, for the people. And I mean, the song was whatever. You know, you could tell it was a demo, but from listening to it, you could tell like they didn't know what they wanted, and obviously, I guess through the production or whatever, they decided to put JT on it, and you know, Justin Timberlake, and yeah, they put that nigga on there, and it made hits. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.